Hello children, welcome to our English class. A very good morning to you all. Yes, I know you all are very eagerly waiting to know the next part of the story. Yes, before going into that, let's have a quick recap of what we have seen till in the yesterday's class. Hope you all are ready with your textbooks in front of you. Okay. There lived a king who had a golden bird in a golden cage. Every day someone in the palace used to feed the bird with food and water. And also they used to groom the bird, right? And the bird used to sing a song for the king every day in the palace. But as the time passed, king felt that he is doing something wrong, and he felt very sorry for the bird that he caged her, that he held the bird in a cage, and he decided to set the bird free, and so he instructed his men to set the bird free. His men took the bird into the jungle and they left the bird over there, right? Later what happened? The bird stepped out of the cage and she looked around, and she was so hungry also. After some time she found that monkey was swinging on the trees. "Hello there," said the monkey. "Who are you?" The bird tossed her head and said, "I'm the golden bird." So the way the bird had turned to the monkey and answered was so proudish. The bird was so proud that it can sing beautifully, and also the bird was so pampered bird. The bird was so pampered in the palace, right? The king pampered the bird. The king took care of the bird so nicely. That is the reason, and also they have seen the bird something special. They have given special importance to the bird. That's the reason the bird felt that she is something special, and also she has a beautiful voice and she can sing. The way she answered was so proud. Okay, I can see you, the monkey is asking to the bird. I can see you new here in the jungle. Come, let me show you the best places to feed. Means, let me show you the best places for your food to eat. Then what did the bird said? What a monkey can teach me. She was so proud. The way she answered to the monkey was so proud. So, and also it described the monkey's face. What a funny face you have, right? Have you seen my beautiful beak? So it is describing the monkey's face, and it is saying that, see what a beautiful beak I have. Next, do as you like. So the monkey felt a little bad and she said that, do as you like, and she swung off into the trees. Sometime later, the golden bird heard some noise. What is that noise? Hissing noise. Hissing noise made by the snake. So the snake is also introducing to her. "Well, hello," hissed the snake. "Who are you?" Again she replied, "I'm the golden bird," replied the bird. "Come, let me show you the jungle," said the snake. Did the bird go? "No," said the bird. "What can a snake teach me?" The same answer. "And you have a hissing voice. Do you know I sing beautifully?" "Maybe," hissed the snake, and he slithered away. Slithered away means quietly she moved away smoothly. Till here we have seen, right? Let's see what happened next. Just then, something moved on the tree in front of the bird. She looked up and saw a chameleon. He was the same color as the tree trunk. You know what is a chameleon, right? A type of garden lizard that can change its color to make the place it is in. So, it can change its color on whichever tree or on whichever place it is. It turns into the same color. If it is on the green color, the chameleon turns into green. If it is on the brown color, it turns into brown. So it has that special quality where it can change the color of its body so that it cannot be seen by others. Just then, something moved on the tree in front of the bird. She looked up and saw a chameleon. He was the same color as the tree trunk. He was in the same color as the tree trunk. The bird was rude to the chameleon too. Rude means it was not polite, means not showing respect at all. The bird was rude to the chameleon too, so he left her and darted away. So she was rude towards the monkey and also towards the snake, right? She didn't answer in a proper way. She was not polite to the monkey and also the snake. In the same way, she was not polite with the chameleon also. She was very rude. Then what did the chameleon did? So he left her and darted away. Darted away means moved away quickly. You can see the meanings to the words to the left side, children. Suddenly, the golden bird saw a large eagle above the jungle. So what happened next? Suddenly, the golden bird saw a large eagle above the jungle. You know, right? Eagles can find from the very highest place also. It can see very tiny particles on the ground very clearly. It has that much keen eyesight. The eyesight of the eagles are very good. The birds or the prey. Prey means the food whichever the eagle eats is called as a prey. So the prey, they hide from the eagle. Why? Because eagle can find them very clearly from the highest place also. Suddenly the golden bird saw a large eagle above the jungle. The monkey hid among the leaves of the trees. Monkey hid among the leaves so that it couldn't be seen. The snake slid into the deepest part of the ground. Snake slid means it moved quietly and quickly into the deepest part of the ground so that it should not be seen to the eagle. The chameleon stayed quite still. Quite still means not moving even a little. If it moves, again it can be seen by the eagle, right? Because even though it is in the same color of the place where it is, if it moves, it can be observed. That is the reason he was not moving. He was very still. The chameleon stayed quite still. No one could see him. So, in this paragraph, whatever difficult words you can find, for those difficult words, you have the meanings towards the left side, children. You can read. Next. The golden bird now wanted to fly away fast. You can see the picture of the eagle here, right? Okay. The golden bird now wanted to fly away fast. Now she wanted to fly away fast because no one is disturbing her and the eagle bird is flying in the sky. So now she wanted to fly away fast. She flapped her wings, but they were weak. She had never used them in the king's palace, and now she could not fly. So, she wanted to fly away fast, right? So, she flapped her wings. Flapped means she moved her wings, but they were weak. She couldn't move. Why she couldn't move? Because she had never used them in the king's palace. She was in a cage, right? She was in a cage. She never flapped her wings when she was in a cage. That is the reason she never used the wings when she is in the king's palace. So they were very weak. For suppose you got fever. Okay, you were laying on the bed for some days, 2 to 3 days. After some time, when you got well, when the temperature is low, when you get down from the bed, you can't walk properly, right? Because since 2 to 3 days you didn't walk, you were lying on the bed itself. So in the same way, since the bird didn't use her wings from so many days, she couldn't flap them, she couldn't fly. Please, someone help me, she cried. So what happened next? Please, someone help me, she cried. At that moment, the golden bird felt something like a rope pulling her into some bushes. So when she cried for help, she felt that someone is pulling like a rope. Some rope is pulling her into the bushes. It was the snake. It's not a rope, it was the snake. Then a long, hairy arm lifted her up a tree. Long, hairy arm. Who could be? It could be the monkey, right? It was the monkey. Don't move, whispered the chameleon, and pushed her into the center of a large yellow flower. So, when she cried for help, at that moment, the golden bird felt like something rope is dragging, or some rope is pulling her into the bushes, and also the long hairy arm, the monkey's arm, she lifted her up to a tree. Then the chameleon whispered, "Don't move." Whispered means saying very slowly. Whispered. You whisper in your mother's or in your parents' ears, right? Whatever you want sometimes, which you can't say out loudly, you go and whisper in their ears. You want whatever you want, you just whisper in their ears, right? So in the same way, the chameleon whispered, "Don't move," and pushed her into the center of a large yellow flower. Since the bird is in a golden color, and the chameleon pushed her into the large yellow flower, center of the large yellow flower, so that eagle shouldn't find her. The eagle flew straight past her. The eagle flew straight past her means flew to the other side without seeing her. So where this bird is there, she is now on the yellow flower, mid of the yellow flower, right? So the eagle flew straight past her means without seeing her, quite opposite to her, but the backside. "How can I thank you all?" exclaimed the bird. "You saved my life." Now the bird is saying to them like, "How can I thank you all?" exclaimed the bird means it was expressing her views. It was expressing her feelings. "You saved my life." That is the reason the sentence has been ended with an exclamatory mark. "You saved my life." "You can sing for us," replied the animals kindly. So what can I do for you? How can I thank you all? She was saying, right? So what did they did? They asked, "You can sing for us. It's enough," replied the animals kindly. Kindly means, you know, right? Kindly means softly, very caringly. Okay. From then on, the monkey, the snake, and the chameleon looked after the golden bird. So from then on, all became friends, and they used to look after the golden bird. Who all look after the golden bird? The monkey, the snake, and the chameleon looked after the golden bird. And she sang her beautiful song for them every day. So she used to sing a beautiful song every day for them too. Earlier she used to sing a song for the king, and now since she is in the jungle and the other animals are looking after her, she used to sing a song for them every day. Here, from this story, what kind of moral we can learn? See, before, the bird was looked after by the king very carefully. So it felt that she is something special. She is so proud of her voice. She is so proud of her beak. She is so proud of herself, right? That she had something special quality where others doesn't have. So later, when she were in the jungle, she doesn't know anyone. She know that she had a special quality in her. She was so proud of her quality, right? That is the reason she didn't answer or she didn't care for the other animals when they wanted to do friendship with her. But at the time of need, when she asked for the help, all the other animals, immediately they help the bird, right? So here, what you can learn from this story means you shouldn't be proud. You shouldn't be proud. If anyone comes towards you and asks or introduces or offers any help, then you need to speak to them in a polite way. First, we need to speak to others in a polite way. But here in this story, the bird was not polite to them. She was very rude, right? But even though being animals, they didn't look after the rudeness. They just neglected the rudeness of the bird which she did towards them. They forgot the words which she spoke towards them, and they offered the helping hand when the bird is in a need, right? So in the same way, we being human beings, we should forget anything wrong. If anyone speak to us, we should forget all those things, and if anyone asks help, you should be ready to help them. If you can do, you should show your kindness towards others in helping. Instead of showing the rudeness towards others, you should show your kindness towards others to help them. Understood, children? The very special quality in animals, very recently even I also got to know that, like being animals, they have very special qualities. They are much better than we human beings in some cases. Like when we are trying to cross the road, we just look after the vehicles and we just hold our hand, we just show our hand and we cross the road, right? But if you observe the dogs and other animals, they properly cross the road. They waits for the signal, they crosses the road. Not only that, we all know langurs, right? It's a breed of monkeys. It's a kind of monkeys, the monkeys family itself. They have their mouth black in color and the whole body in white in color. So, and they have a different long tails. These type of monkeys are called as langurs. So langurs help the other animals like deers and also other small animals. It gives a sound to those animals when the lion or tiger is coming towards the group of those. So monkeys, since they sit on the trees, they can observe everything. They can see very clearly, right, around them. So when they see the lion or tiger coming, they give a different sound. They have some code sound. They give a different sound to the animals that they warn them. Yes, lion and tiger are coming. So be alert, be careful, just move away from this place. So they give a different sound when they see lion or tiger coming towards these deers or any other animals. So this kind of helping nature they have between those animals. Being animals, they have much better understanding among themselves. Since they are living in one place, since they all live in a jungle, so they help each other in this way. We human beings, we have everything. We can speak, we can do many things, right? So being human beings, we need to help each other when we are in need. That's the reason we should have kind and compassionate heart, children. Thank you. Now in this story, please try to underline the hard words from these paragraphs, and as I already told you, try to identify WH and D questions and find the answers for them. Thank you. Have a nice day.